All right, everybody, it's a broadcast of the Epic Star Network, sponsored by the E Nation. Hey, look, let me say something. I'm sick and tired of you careless black people out there who are just trying to paint all black people with a broad brush. Because you got problems with either men or you got problems with women. You want to paint all black people the same. I'm sick and tired of it. It's reckless, it's irresponsible. A lot of you broken toys out there, you really need to check yourselves. You know, you really need to check yourself. Stop bringing everybody into your pain and misery and your hatred. Don't make the rest of us a part of your pain, misery, and hatred. I'm sick and tired of hearing it. Again, for the last time, pro black isn't a movement. Stop putting pro black people into a negative movement. We're going to talk about it. It's Gangsta Talk. Coming up right now. Play it then.
I'm living in the ghetto, and I'm trying to survive every day. And my life ain't never easy. No. So I'm hustling for my paper every day. Do you know
All right, right. What's going on, everybody? It's Gangsta Talk. Man, let me get right into it, man. Look, man, all you weak ass black people out there with all this pain and misery and suffering, these broken hearts, and you can't get over shit, that's your problem. Don't bring other black people into that. I'm sick of being dragged into someone else's pain and misery. If you hate yourself and you hate your people, go over there and leave the rest of us alone. Stop trying to drag all of us into your pain, misery, self suffering, and your self hatred. All of this hatred towards black people by other black people is ridiculous. All of this attacking black people by black people is ridiculous. All you niggas do is attack black people. You're too weak to try to fix your own problems. Go out and seek help to try to fix your mental issues. You'd rather shit on black people. Positive black people who are out here trying to do something, you want to shit on them too. As far as you're concerned, ain't nobody good that happens to be black. If that's how you feel, then get the fuck out of our race and leave the rest of us alone and keep us out of your goddamn mouth. I'm sick and tired of every fucking time I come on social media, some broken ass black toy is trying to destroy the other black people. Because you're fucking misery, you full of fucking misery and fucking hatred, and you doing these fucking painful ass live streams, and you want to drag everybody black down in a fucking cesspool of shit along with you. And for the last time, pro-black isn't a fucking movement. Pro-black people aren't a part of any goddamn movement. You guys keep trying to attach pro-black people with a fucking movement that you can shit on. Well, let me explain something to you. Pro-blackness isn't a movement. Pro means for. So if you say that you're pro-black, it means you're for blacks. Pro-black isn't a movement. Pro-black is a mentality. Pro-black is natural. It's something that you're born with. It's something that you grow up with. It's a part of your fucking identity. It's a part of your racial makeup. It's a part of your thoughts. I'm for black. I will forever be for blacks. I am pro-black. I am super pro-black. I don't need a fucking movement to be pro-black. I don't need a goddamn flag to be pro-black. I don't need a fucking stance to be pro-black. I don't need any of that shit. Pro-black is natural to me. People who are hardcore pro-black, it's natural. We don't need a fucking flag. We don't need a goddamn movement. We don't need to follow no fucking body. Stop putting us into your pain and misery. I'm sick and tired of hearing this shit. If you want to cry and be fucking hateful and hate black men and hate black women, that's your fucking prerogative. Take that shit over there and leave the rest of us alone. And stop dragging us who care about black people, who love black people. Stop dragging us into your fucking misery. I'm sick and fucking tired of it. You want to be fucking angry and pissed the fuck off and hate black people and be a piece of shit for the rest of your life? That's your fucking prerogative. You can take that shit and stick it in your natural black ass and take it some fucking where it don't bother the rest of us. You understand? You can take a short walk off a long fucking cliff. No, I'm sorry, that's backwards. You can take a long walk off a short cliff. That's why I'm sorry, I'm just waking up, so my eyes are still fucking whatever. You can take a long walk off a short cliff with that shit. Again, pro-blackness is not a movement. We don't need a fucking movement to be pro-black. Anybody telling you that they have a movement for being pro-black are not fucking pro-black. Pro-black people do not swirl. We are loyal to our black people. We are loyal to black women. We don't swirl and we don't put other women over our blackness. I'm sorry, we don't put other women over our black women. I'm still waking up. Okay? And I see that people are taking my talking points about setting the standard of beauty for black women and how black men have dropped the ball and allowed the black and I'm sorry, and allowed the Asian man come in to set the standard of beauty for black women. I see people have taken my points, people are cherry picking my shit and don't want to give me any fucking credit. But I want to let you know, I hear you out there. I hear you out there using my shit. Okay, and trying to act like you all fucking intellectual and you smart like that and you came up with that shit on your own. No, you stole my shit. You cherry picking my shit and don't want to give me credit for it. That's fine though. Okay, I know my shit when I hear it. I got people fucking regurgitating my talking points, trying to make it sound like it's their own because they got a reputation. They don't want to let everybody know that they got this shit from a lonely channel like mine. Okay, but that's cool. Keep it up. Eventually, people gonna hear my shit, and they'll know that you fucking taking my shit from me. Eventually, it's gonna come out. A lot of you motherfuckers are bullies. All you do is trash other black people. You shit on other black people. When black people are trying to come out here and do something right, all you do is shit on them because you're feeling nothing but misery and fucking hatred. Now, I do go after certain black people, but I go after the black people who are fucked up. I go after the manosphere. I go after the red pill guys. I go after the SYSBMs because they're fucked up and they're hurting black people. I don't sit up here and randomly attack good white black people. Some of you motherfuckers, as far as you're concerned, there are no good black people. Every black person is bad as far as you're concerned because you don't give a fuck. You've abandoned your race. You've given up on black people. And so now you sit here and say shit that's absolutely outrageous and fucking crazy, and you're trying to kill all negative, all positivity that blacks do have. Well, fuck you. Fuck you, fuck your pain, and fuck your misery. Take that shit and stick it in your natural black ass. And like I said, go take a long walk off a short fucking cliff. Fuck you. If you feel that strongly, you hate black people that fucking much, you understand what I'm saying? Go do that shit somewhere. Go do it over there. Go jump your ass off the George Washington Bridge. Fuck you, motherfucker. I'm sick of you motherfuckers. Ain't nobody gonna have no sympathy for you because you feel that you hurt and somebody black hurt you and you can't get over the shit and now you want to crucify the rest of us? Fuck you. Go jump your ass off the George Washington Bridge and get it over with. And leave the rest of us alone attacking pro-blacks. Sick of you motherfuckers attacking pro-blacks. You don't even know what pro-black is. You hate fucking blackness that fucking much? Go to the white man and tell the white man you all in. Go lay down by his feet, lick his fucking boots and say, hey, white man, I'm all in. Use me to do whatever you want to black people. I'm all in. I usually don't fire up this early, but I heard something that done triggered the fuck out of me, man. I'm sick and tired of you weak, pussy ass, broken toys trying to disparage anything that's black. Well, progressive, you one of them, you fucking gay ass punk. Take your punk ass out of our race. I'm sick of you too. I'm sick and tired of people attacking pro-blacks. You don't know what the fuck pro-black means. You don't know what it is. Again, we do not have a movement. Pro-black people do not need a fucking movement. Okay? And if you scared to be black, you don't want to be black, you terrified of being black, that's fine. Stop shitting on us who do want to be black, who aren't afraid to be black, who care about black people. Stop shitting on us. Stop involving us in your pain and misery. Take your pain, your misery, your hatred elsewhere. I'm sick of this shit. You lousy motherfuckers, weak ass motherfuckers. All you do is blame shit on pro-blacks. You work for white supremacy. You hate your own people. Okay, we get all of that. You hate your own people and you want all your people to die. Right? Do that shit somewhere else. So I'm sick and tired of all you motherfuckers. I don't have no sympathy for none of you. Hold on one second. I don't have any sympathy for any one of you. I don't want to hear about your pain. We all got pain. I don't want to hear about your misery. We all got misery. Okay? I don't want to hear nothing about your hatred. All of this hatred that you have for black people, and you have no smoke for white people. Many of you talking about you hate black people, but you are invested in white people. People who had you in slavery, enslaved your ancestors. You guys are all fucked up, sleeping with your enemy. Sleeping with your enemy. Praising your enemy over your own people. Okay? And you think that that's some badge of honor. You think it's a badge of honor that all you do is look down on black people. I was on RBR channel yesterday, where a white dude named J.B. Gunner came up and porn bombed him. And after he porn bombed him, all RBR did after that was attack black people for the rest of the show. All he did was attack black people for the rest of his fucking show. And other people came up on the platform and helped him attack black people. That's all he did was talk shit about black people after he was porn bombed by a white man. I don't know what's wrong with you motherfuckers. Like I said, y'all broken, pathetic ass toys. Y'all can go jump off the George Washington Bridge. Okay? Do the rest of us a favor. Sick of motherfuckers like y'all, man. Again, RBR sat up there and attacked black people all fucking day, all the rest of the show for 10 hours attacking black people. But he was porn bombed by a white man. Wouldn't say shit about that white man, scared to say, even after he blocked the white man, still scared to say something about him. You know why? Because he worked for white supremacy. He can't bash black people, white people. That gimmick about, white people are dumb, whatever, they know that's his game. They pay him to say that. But his real goal is to destroy black people. And black people keep going over there and support them, helping them destroy black people. And nobody noticed yesterday, or did they give a fuck that he was porn bombed by a white man, but yet after that, all he did was attack black people. Nobody picked up on that. Nobody said shit about it. He attacked black people for the better part of 10 hours after he was porn bombed by a white dude. Now getting back to you motherfuckers who hate pro-blackness. If you hate your blackness, I don't give a fuck. Don't take that shit out on me. Don't take that shit out on us pro-blacks. I don't have no fucking pro-black flag. I don't need a goddamn flag. I don't need a fucking movement to be pro-black. Pro-black is a mentality to me. It's natural. I'm for black people, and I'm going to stay that way. I don't need a fucking movement. I don't need a fucking flag to represent that. All I need is my belief, understanding, and actions to tell you that I'm pro-black. My actions will tell you that I'm pro-black. And I'm sick of being connected to these fake ass black people who are trying to hijack shit, and you guys are rolling with it, and you punk motherfuckers, are sitting up here believing that these motherfuckers are pro-black. Philip, you got a problem? Then drop the link. We can get it on right now. Come up here and call me an idiot to my face, motherfucker. Drop the link. We can get this shit on right now. Bring your punk ass up here. Call me an idiot up here. If not, I'm going to remove you from my chat. If you ain't up here, you got 5 minutes to get your punk ass up on the panel. You ain't up here in 5 minutes, you're getting blocked. Damn, if he ain't up here in 5 minutes, block him.
Okay. Let me check some.
Sick of this shit. I'm with the shits this morning. All you motherfuckers got something to say? Come up here on the fucking panel. I'm with the shits. I don't give a fuck who you are. I'm with the shits this morning. Come on up here. You bad? You tough? Come on up here. Especially you motherfuckers that got a problem with pro-blacks. I want some. I want the smoke. The link's in the chat. You motherfuckers who got something with pro-blacks, hit the motherfucking link. I want the smoke. I want some. Sick of this shit. Tired of you lousy, weak-ass motherfuckers blaming pro-black people. You don't even know what pro-black really is. All these goddamn imposters and fucking posers and these goddamn losers. Hit the motherfucking link. We're not gonna play no coward shit today. You got 4 minutes to bring your ass up here, Philip. All you motherfuckers do is run your goddamn mouth and pop shit in people's chats. You ain't got the heart or the fucking guts to come up here and face somebody. Any of you motherfuckers want some smoke, bring it on now. Jump on that fucking link, especially you motherfuckers that got a problem with pro-blacks. Bring it on now. I'm with the shits. I'm with it. Don't do cowardly shit by calling me names in the chat. Come up on the fucking panel and call me names, motherfucker. Sick of motherfuckers, man. I'm tired of you motherfuckers bringing pro-black people into your fucking pain and misery. I'm sick of it. Fuck you. You hate your people that fucking much? Fuck you. Go jump off find a high bridge and hop your ass off of it. Pro-black is natural. I love my black people. I'm for my black people. I'm for black women. I'm for anybody who's black. That's a natural mentality that I have. It's a mindset. It's a natural mentality. Okay? Philip, you got 3 minutes. We ain't up here in 3 minutes. He gone. Get him out of here. Shout out to Hassan Burt. All you so-called motherfuckers who are attacking black people. Well, I'm pro-black. I'm right here. Step to me. Come and attack me. I'm with the shits right now. All you niggas do is talk shit. You don't want to face the fucking music. All you niggas do is talk shit. You don't know what pro-blackness is. It's because you see somebody out here with a fucking flag run their goddamn mouth, you think they pro-black. Again, pro-black people don't have no fucking movement. We don't need no goddamn movement. We don't need no fucking flag. Because pro-black is what you are naturally. It's what you are naturally. I don't need no goddamn pro-black, a flag to represent that I'm pro-black. My actions will tell you that I'm fucking pro-black. I ain't got to get on no goddamn bullhorn and announce, oh, I'm pro-black. The way I move, my actions towards my people will tell you that I'm pro-black. A lot of you niggas don't even know what pro means. You think it means professional. No. Pro means for. When you put it in the context of being pro something, pro-black, it means for. And I'm sick and tired of this shit. You got 2 minutes, Philip. You got 2 minutes. Your time is ticking away. You want to talk big and bad in the chat? The links are in the chat. You got 2 minutes to get your punk ass up here. And I'm going to start cutting down the time window. The next motherfucker that got something fucked up to say, you're going to have 3 minutes. I have no patience. I'm with the shits. All you punk motherfuckers that got a problem with black people and pro-blacks, you in the clouds, come out the clouds and hit that motherfucking link. Don't talk shit in the chat. Talk all your shit on the panel. You got 1 minute left, Philip. You ain't up here in a minute. Get rid of him, y'all. Dame, get rid of him. Make sure he's done. I want him blocked. Every time I turn it around, somebody firing up a live stream and shitting on pro-blacks. Men and women alike. None of you even know what the fuck pro-black is. All you motherfuckers are haters of your own goddamn people. A bunch of broken ass spirits that can't find their way to any kind of salvation. You want to bring your evil ass up here. You want to bring your evil broken ass up here on social media and shit on people who have the guts to be pro-black. I'll be right back. Get rid of that Philip dude. I'll be right back.
All right, everybody. Sorry for the background noise. Uh, okay. He, well, yeah, well, they out and about early this morning. Okay, let's see. All right, thanks, Lucy. But I'm gonna take it the rest of the way. Your
All right, I'm back. Testing 1 2.
mic is
Can
extremely
anybody hear
low. I
me?
can barely hear you.
Type one in the chat if you can hear me.
Still a little too low. Get
Okay, something wrong with my sound. Hold on.
Okay, let's try this. All right, everybody. A point five, yeah, yeah. His volume dropped down to half. He'll be back. He's fired up. Uh, I'm still trying to wake up. Yeah, yeah. Bill Golden chose the wrong time, wrong day. Max just unblock a whole bunch of people, and he just gets himself blocked. Yeah, I don't know why certain people don't get that pro black is being meaning for black. So you don't need a movement. If you black, then you should be for black. You should be automatically pro black. All right. Let's see if that work.
Okay, I'm back.
All right, loud and clear. We can hear you. You'll
All
go.
right, all right. Yes, like I said, right. I'm with the shits this morning. Hey, get that Philip dude out of here. I ain't gonna let. Hey, you're not talking
Lucy
shit
already
to
got
chat.
him out. Lucy
Yeah,
already
you're
got him
not.
out. She's on top of
You,
it.
okay, you're not gonna talk no shit to chat today. All right. I ain't with the coward shit today. You're gonna have to man the fuck up or woman up, whatever the hell you gonna do. Know what I'm saying? You're gonna talk shit in the chat. You gonna hit that motherfucking link. I'm with the shits this morning. All you punk ass motherfuckers who hate black people, I'm with the shits. You could bring your ass up here right now. Especially you woke progressive. Bring your lousy fucking anti-black ass up here too. If you're listening. All you motherfuckers that hate black people, bring your ass up here right now. All you anti-black motherfuckers, keep shitting on pro-black people. For the last time, pro-black isn't a fucking movement, motherfucker. It's not a goddamn movement. Stop attaching us to a fucking movement. We ain't a part of no fucking movement. Pro-black people do not need a goddamn movement. We don't need no fucking flag. We don't need a goddamn movement. Or you broken ass toys, you hateful motherfuckers who are miserable down to the core of your fucking soul and you can't find no goddamn salvation, jump your ass off a fucking cliff or a fucking bridge and get it over with. Be mad enough to end it all. Be woman enough to end it all. Don't put that shit on the rest of us. You hate being black? End it. That's the only way you're going to get rid of it, by ending it. It ain't going nowhere else otherwise. You're gonna be black to the day you go to your grave. You can swirl all you want, that ain't gonna get rid of it. You can kiss white ass all you want, that won't get rid of it. You can lick boots all you want, that won't get rid of it. The only thing that's gonna stop it is you ending it all. And if you're man enough or woman enough, handle your business. I won't miss you. You understand? Pro black is a mentality. I'm for black people. Naturally for black people. I will forever be for black people. That's what pro means. For. For black people. I am pro black. I am for black people. I am black people. I'm loyal to the black woman. I'm loyal to black people. I'm loyal to my race. I will never swirl. Swirling for me is not an option. We don't swirl. Pro black people don't swirl under no circumstance. I want to hear shit about, well, I found somebody that fell in love with me. She happened to be cherry vanilla color. Or she happened to be a butter pecan. Or she happened to be Rocky Road. Or fuck out of here. We don't do that. Pro black people do not swear under no circumstances. A lot of you don't even know what pro black is. And you hate black people so fucking much, you hate your own fucking skin so fucking much that you want to destroy the rest of us. You want to bring us into your cesspool of pain and misery and hatred. Fuck you. Like I said, if it's like that, then go find a goddamn bridge and be man enough or woman enough to end it all. Leave the rest of us alone. Stop spreading your fucking hatred and ignorance to the rest of black people. Fuck you. Who the fuck you think you is because you mad at somebody black? You get to fuck the rest of us up. Fuck you. Give a fuck about you. That's your fucking problem. You hurt or you mad. That's your motherfucking problem. The rest of us ain't got shit to do with that. Fuck you. Nobody gonna sit up here and collar you because you upset. Because you can't find the right man or you can't find the right girlfriend. You hateful ass niggas up here mad because you can't find the right woman. And you sisters up here mad because you can't find the right man. Fuck all of y'all. Fuck all of y'all. Again, find a way to end it all. That's the only way you're going to get rid of your blackness. Sick of this shit. And I'm with the shits. The link's in the chat. Drop the link. I'm with the shits. Any of you motherfuckers, man, especially you woke progressive, I hope you listening. I want some of your punk ass. Bring your lousy ass fucking anti-black race trading ass up here. Hit that motherfucking link, you punk ass bitch. I want some of you, motherfucker. You fucking hide under RBR yesterday, right? Talked all that punk shit. Bring your ass now. And RBR, you too. You ain't nothing but a piece of shit too. You gonna get porn bombed by a white dude. JB Gunner porn bombed the shit out of RBR yesterday. And after JB Gunner porn bombed him, all RBR punk ass did was attack black people for 10 hours. Attack black people who had nothing to do with him being porn bombed. And tried to blame black people for him getting porn bombed and trying to tear down his channel. Even though a white man clearly came up there, showed his face, showed who he was, everybody saw it was JB Gunner. He even said something to RBR, and then boom, he porn bombed him. Then RBR sat up there for 10 hours and attacked and blamed black people for him getting porn bombed by a white man. Talking about some coward shit. And I'm supposed to listen to you about some shit about being black, you got me fucked up. And woke progressive, your punk ass was sitting right there along with him. I want some of your narrow ass. Bring your punk ass up here. Woke progressive, I'm calling you out. I want your narrow punk black. Bring your narrow ass up here, nigga. You sat in protection of RBR yesterday. He was protecting your little punk ass. Bring your narrow ass up here now. I want some of your. I want some of your narrow, treacherous ass. Bring it up here. I want some. I want the smoke. Nah, his punk ass ain't said nothing to JB Gunner Iron Fist. That motherfucker sat up there yesterday, and after he got porn bombed by a white man who had the guts to show his face before he porn bombed him, he wanted RBR to see who was getting ready to porn bomb him. He porn bombed the shit out of RBR's channel yesterday, and all RBR did after that was attack black people, and then tried to blame black people for him getting porn bombed. But that woke progressive, you little snake, bring your ass on. I want some of you right now. Drop that link. I don't want niggas that have no fucking excuses. You big and bad, you want to challenge me, you want to step to a real pro-black. I'm a real motherfucking pro-black. Now come try me. Y'all talk all that shit on your channels about pro-blacks. I'm a real motherfucking pro-black. Now, right? I'm a real pro-black, old school. Come try me. I don't give a fuck who you are. Come try me. Come step to a real pro-black. Sick of you punk ass motherfuckers talking shit about pro-black people. You don't even know what fucking pro-black is. You don't even know what it means. Talking about these pro-black movements. There ain't no fucking pro-black movement. Pro-blacks don't need no fucking movement. We don't have no goddamn flag. Now come try me. My link's in the chat. Okay? You're talking to you're hearing a real authentic pro-black person. I'm the real motherfucking deal. Now come try me, motherfucker. I'll show you what pro-blackness is really all about. Come try me. All you fucking hateful, evil ass, hateful motherfuckers. Hate your own kind. Hate your own people. Hate yourself. You can take all that hatred and stick it up your natural black ass and go jump off the George Washington Bridge. Like I said, you hate being black, you hate yourself, then be man enough or woman enough to end it all, because that's the only way you're going to get rid of it. It ain't coming off no other kind of way. You can't bleach your skin enough. I don't give a fuck if you bleach your skin until you was pearl white. You still black. Okay? I'm tired of this shit, man. Can't go on YouTube without hearing one of you lousy, fucking broken, miserable, sorry motherfuckers shit on pro-black people. And you shitting on pro-black people because you're ignorant. You don't know what pro-blackness is. You probably never met a real pro-black. You don't understand what pro-black is being. You don't understand what pro-black is all about. Well, I'm here. I'm with the shits. I'm a real, authentic pro-black man. And I come with a bonus. I come out of the 60s and 70s. So I'm old school pro black. The real original old school pro black. Come and try me. Come step to me. Yeah, man, RBR hates black people on Iron Fist. That's all he did was set up there for fucking 10 hours and attack black people. Wouldn't say shit about JB Gunner. Watch JB Gunner be back on this panel probably today. He gonna make some kind of excuse to bring JB Gunner back on the panel. Watch. Okay? But he ain't the only one I'm pissed off at today. I'm tired of hearing people shit on pro-black people. And if y'all got a problem with pro-black people, real pro-black people, I'm sitting here right now. Bring your ass. Bring your ass. And Cyber Supreme yesterday got exposed for being an Asian. He fucked up yesterday on RBR's channel. He fucked up. He up here trolling, working for white people. A lot of these people, man, they work for white folks. I mean, you can just calmly sit up there and hate your own people. There's some black people on here who are truly fucked up in the head, y'all. Really, really fucked up in the head. They just nonchalantly and casually just sit up there and make videos with ridiculous hatred towards black people. Ridiculous hatred. Calm as fuck too, man. But again, my mic is open. It's out there. Any of you motherfuckers want to try a real pro black, this is your shot. I am as real as it get. I come out of the 60s and 70s. You don't get no more pro black than that time. I am the real deal. Come and try me. Come step to me. And I'll show you what a pro black is all about. Yeah, I don't know what that's about, but anyway. Yeah, man, the reason why I'm doing the stream, y'all, is because I got triggered. I'm just sick and tired of people shitting on pro-black people. They don't even know what pro-black is all about. They're attaching us to all these phony-ass movements, and we're not involved in any movements. We don't represent no fucking flag. We don't do none of that. And we definitely don't swirl. If you got motherfuckers out there swirling, they're not pro-black. Yeah, send that link to his punk ass. Tell him to bring his punk ass up here. I want the smoke. I want that motherfucker up here. I am sick of his punk ass. The fucking super sellout. That nigga's a super sellout. Bring his punk ass up here. Somebody know how to get in touch with him. Wake his ass up. Tell him to bring his punk ass on this panel. After that shit he said yesterday. Oh, gay ass nigga. And we think RBR gay too, y'all. That shit he was talking about yesterday, talking about he was doing another man in front of a woman or whatnot. We got that shit on tape, y'all. RBR talking about he was doing a man. Says he was having sex with a man in front of a woman. It was on tape. We got it on tape. We got that shit on tape. It's the same show he did yesterday when he got palm bombed. He was talking about woke progressive. Now y'all know woke progressive is gay, is gay. So he didn't mind the conversation. So when RBR said he was doing that dude, he was having sex with that dude before he met that woman. Woke progressive was turned on by that shit. He was turned on by that. He even tried to warn RBR. He said, "RBR, man, you heard what you just said, man. Oh, you might want to correct yourself." And RBR said, "No, I'm not gonna lie." So he wasn't lying. He was doing the man in the butt, and he was said out of his mouth that he ain't gonna lie. And woke, who's gay, tried to stop him. He tried to stop him. At that point, it was too late anyway because everybody heard it. So RBR said, "Fuck it, it's the truth." Okay, it's the truth. You had sex with a man in front of a woman. You was doing a man in the butt in front of a woman. So now we understand why he's fascinated with giving JB Gunner fellatio. Now we understand the fascination because he talks about what is it every now fucking 10-15 minutes he talks about giving JB Gunner fellatio. So now we hear it. Now we hear now we hear where it all comes from. So apparently he's bisexual or something because at one point, according to him, he had sex with a man in front of a woman. He even said that he was in gay clubs and how he met a woman, a lesbian woman in a gay club. So he let the cat out of the bag yesterday. I mean, but were we surprised? Not really, because of the way he always talking about giving JB Gunner fellatio. So when he said that he was having sex with a man, he was in a gay club, you know, the only one who was really shocked by it was woke progressive, who tried to stop him from saying it. It's all on tape. It's all on tape. He can't say that somebody is putting words in his mouth. Those words came out of his mouth. So it's all on tape. Let me see something here. Let's see what time I'm working with right here. All right. Shout out to the chat. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's towards the end. It's towards the end because he was on for damn near what damn near 10 hours, if not 10 hours. But it's on the tape. It's the conversation he had with woke. It's the conversation he had with woke progressive. Dang, do me a favor, dang. Okay,
Yes.
give me a minute. I gotta step down for 1 second. Hold it down for me real quick. Right back.
Okay. Okay. Interesting things was going on at RBR's yesterday, huh? Okay. Hey Vet. Hey Tim Harvey. Yeah. 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 Hey everybody. Ooh, sorry about that. Didn't mean to yawn on y'all. But yeah. Uh, Max is up early. Okay, well, we're not too surprised. RBR keeps talking about uh, sexual things of the rainbow persuasion. So, you know, not too surprised. And I guess he figured, hey, he had nothing else to lose. Might as well come on out. Stop, tell the truth. Oop, okay. Um, yeah, yeah. Kind of miss all that preparing for ladies' night, I guess. Mm-hmm. Cause Shooks, he did a 10-hour stream. We didn't even do a 10-hour stream. Uh, we're trying to, keep the latest night kind of short because of the time difference with Avenant and Vero. Let's see. My problem is he called people that's not happy happy, but he says the most rainbow persuasive things himself. Yeah, yeah. He was projecting. I guess that's what the psychologist would say. He's projecting onto you what he is. Yeah, yeah. I'm just, I'm just a little upset. At school, I'd be a little upset at school. Boys throwing around that term, um, at each other like it don't mean anything. Well, actually, they be throwing all kind of stuff around like it don't mean anything. I'm gonna have a talk with them about that because they don't understand why I keep saying that it's not necessary. Stop talking like that. Oh, oh yeah, I know he likes making fun or play it Dame, but hey, he thinks he's a Afro feminine male. I mean Afro feminine female, and so since I guess I, I guess since I am the top lady here on the Ebony Star Network, he wants my position, so he's gone on to attack me, so he can be uh the new queen. Grand Rising Golden Black one. So yeah, I'm not too surprised he's gonna try to attack me, but he's new to being a female, so what he says just rolls off my back. I don't take him seriously. I just ghost him like I always do. The best way to hurt him is not to give him attention. I keep trying to praise some people that, but um, they come to my defense, so they more mad than I am. Oh, you picked up on that, huh, Pookie? Oh, well, except um, he cannot be the new queen of Ebony Star Network. There's always a queen in reserve. There's Avenal. There's my Black Yard. Although I think she think of herself more as a general or a soldier. She would. She would. She's more of a smoker than I am. Yeah, 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 yeah. So so I usually ghost him and shoots. And every time somebody rebring him up, I gotta go get the sage, uh, find a pastor to bless the channel, so So the ghosts go back to where they came from, or go into the light. Better yet, go to the light. All is peaceful, all is calm. Go to the light, ghost. Go to the light, ghost. It's your time is to go into the light. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But no, like in Poltergeist, somebody freaks out when you telling the ghost to go into the light, thinking we're talking about somebody else. You know, don't go into the light and start pulling on the rope, and the ghost come back. For those of you youngest, let me see, or watch Poltergeist. Well, that's because he needs money. He needs money, so so that's why he keeps thinking he's owed money. Yeah. Well, we seen him sing for some money. We seen him uh, give free carte blanche on a racist to call black people the N word. Uh, he got paid to kick black people off his panel. We've seen all that. So yeah, just like he called other black folks raccoons because he's projecting he is one, and he's gonna be even more desperate because he bit the hand that fed him. The tripped out part is, oh, maybe should be surprised. He attacked the white man for the white woman to the defense of a dead white woman and tried to make her a hero. Shucks, even white people can't make themselves tell that lie. Hmm. Yeah. Then Margaret Singer knows that she's a eugenicist and elitist. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna be looking up the price of a sage stick. Let me see. Sage. I forgot what it's called when it's bundled up like that. Let me see. And you burn it to cleanse the area. Let's see. I'm not trying to get sage for cooking. I'm not trying to get the plant. I mean to grow it. Let me see. Let me try sage herb incense. Okay. Wait a minute. Let me go with my original calling it sage stick. Let's see. If, show me the picture. I want to see if it's what I think. If I'm buying what I think I'm buying. Yep, yep. That's it. Oh, this is DIY sage. But since I ain't growing no sage herb, oh, they call it, let's see, the smudge stick, white sage, California sage. Uh, I'm not trying to. Incense stick? Okay, okay. Sage incense stick. Let's see. Okay. No, no, not that one. Not that one. Okay, this one might do. Okay. Alright, alright. Okay, now let's see how much it costs. Oh, I'm still in the photo section. Let me get back to the buying. Okay, shopping section. Okay, shopping. Okay, yeah, RBR done tried to find a new haven to get funds. I guess he's about to join the LGBTQ. There's another alphabet community. I don't remember there being a P. I'm going back to calling the alphabet people. I lose track of that. I get that all mixed up. I even heard my gay cousin say that. She said, "Yeah, the alphabet people," and I'm like, "Huh? Oh, let me see. If I buy it in bulk, because it looks like um 210 with this one. Um, oh wait a minute, no, and I get it. Oh, okay. Oh, the bundle. Oh no, that's a smudge stick. Um, okay, I could get it for 586, or I can get this one for 483. Oh no, sorry, 49. Oh, it's on sale. That's why. Hmm. I guess we the only ones that been having a problem with ghosts. Oh, okay. I see. They're like six alphabets after the T. They keep adding. Yeah, it used to be. Yeah, I thought after the Q they had everything covered. For a minute there, I thought the P was for what they call it, a pansexual. Okay. Oh, okay. This is the right one. All right, for home cleansing, healing, meditation. Okay. Yeah, I don't normally do this, but since we seem to be attracting ghosts and poltergeists and ooh, there's a banishing incense for negativity. But this look like a powder. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Amazing what you find. I think we be just fine with a cleansing, healing meditation. Yeah. Yeah, but I can never find the natural one out of beeswax. And I don't really care for the paraffin ones too much. Yeah, but hey, let's see. Well, now that you got me thinking about it, since I'm shopping to, let me see. Let me purification candles. Okay, let's see. Because I'm gonna have to get a whole incense bowl for that sage stick. Okay, candle purification, purification. But let's get back to the topic of pro black. You figure something like pro black would be very easy. We're black, and and that's all we need to be. You automatically in the club from the moment you born, and you black. Shoot, sometimes even before you're born, from conception. If you have two black parents, you are pro black. You was pro black before you was a twinkle in your father's eye. Ooh, purification with sage and lavender. Let's see. Let's see. Purification candle. Oh, I hate candles in the jar. It's a nice idea. Healing, purification, pure white sage, manifestation. Oh, no, I don't want no manifestation. I just want purification, meditation, healing, cleansing. I like that. Cleanse eucalyptus. I don't have a cold. Energy cleansing. Okay, this might be the one. What? Wait a minute. They put a scent in there? No, no. You just tainted that candle. Okay, $20.55. Okay, nope, you're not gonna do. You added a scent to there. Didn't even name it. At least the others said something like lavender or whatever. Money, financial freedom. No. Let's see. What's this one? Purification candle. It looked like they threw a bunch of junk in the candle. Is that a bean in there? It looked like a jelly bean in there. What did they do to this thing? Oh, wax type is soy. No, 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 no. I want to get as natural sources as I can. So, I have the nerve to be very particular. Ain't that a trip? Yeah, you pro black by default. At least you should be. Yeah, but I have to come to accept that some people hate being black. You know. I'm looking for purification candle. I was looking for sage incense because I think because of the we paid attention to the ghosts. We're getting a lot of negative energy. I want to cleanse the channel and get my pastor to pray over. Well, I could pray. Let's see. So we went from the sage incense uh, to somebody mentioned purification candles, and I have the nerve to be picky. I found one that looked like it's a good possibility, but it's made out of soy, and I want beeswax. Okay, let me try beeswax and put beeswax in front of that, and then search again because okay, ooh, oh, I hadn't seen one of these in a while. I thought about getting one. Candle by the hour, 48-hour horizontal candle. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Beeswax. Yes, I did mean beeswax purification candle. Candle. Okay. See. Myers, Clean Day, scented up. They got soy. I hate when I do a search. I put a specific thing. Beeswax purification channel. And what's the first thing I see? Soy. I meant aloe vera. Funny you said pray right when I was about to say the same thing. You can also pray. Yeah. Oh, sugar cookie. Oh, okay. Soy purification channel. Why is everybody doing a soy purification channel? Candle. Sorry, candle. Purification. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Spell loaded intention. No, 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 no. You're not getting me with that. I think I might just get some beeswax and make my own candle. Okay, now I'm coming across 100% pure beeswax candle. A candle from pure scented, scented with what? You shouldn't need to scent it. What kind of scent are you putting in here? It should be natural honey smell to it, cause it's beeswax. Duh. You don't need to add no scent. Yeah, I'm a little crazy. Yeah, that means you're going through an unnecessary processing. Yeah, I understand beeswax is a little bit more expensive, especially since we're losing some bees and stuff like that because what's going on in the environment. Okay, you mean aloe vera supposed to ward off negative energy too. Some candles come in aloe vera. And you know what? I didn't see one aloe vera candle. But soy, yeah, soy up to, which is weird because soy is one of the first, is uh, one of the one of the GMO foods. Yeah, so so if soy is GMO and you make a candle out of soy, so you getting a genetically processed candle, how you gonna use that for purification, cleansing, and meditation? But it could be I just have a sensitivity to. I don't know if it's because of the asthma. I don't care for paraffin candles. Um, if it's paraffin, gotta be completely unscented and in small doses, like the tea light candles. But if the tea light candles scented, no, I had ran out of I had ran out of emergency candles, and I had to use tea light candles, and then the ones I could find in the dark was the scented one. I couldn't sleep, drove me crazy. I just went to the other side of the apartment and closed myself off complete darkness. I like I'd rather just deal with the dark. Mm, yeah, yeah. But I do happen to have an aloe vera. A cousin gave me a baby one from her. She let her aloe vera grow to 6 feet, but then the sucker gets too heavy. You don't need a binder with beeswax. Hmm. Yeah, but I'm a little funny about that. Even if I don't have the money for it, I just would rather go without than not to have it natural. Emergency candles is, you know what? Weirdly enough, emergency candles burn clean, but they're getting harder to find. Like that's marked emergency candle. I guess because you're gonna be stuck indoors without electricity and possibly the doors closed, so they don't have they have to burn cleaner. Ooh, beeswax tea light candles. Mm. With wood wicks. Why would they have wood wicks? Mm. I'm so, yeah. So yeah, for a while that had became organic beeswax herbal cleansing. Okay, so they got beeswax mixed with wait a minute, what's the herb? Beeswax. Okay, just the way I like it. What's the herb? And I don't want anything that says spell on it. Oh my goodness, because they how they give you other ads, and it's got purification spell loaded intention. No, do not like messing with something like that. Organic beeswax herbal honeycomb homemade candle for cleansing the atmosphere and your aura. Mm. Is about 5 inches. Let's see what 5 inches tall. Mm. Well, it looked like the herb might be sage, so that might be able to do. It's $10 plus $8 for delivery. I feel like I'm doing Christmas shopping. I'll load up my wish list unbelievably crazy, and then I'll start eliminating. Hmm. Yeah. Okay. Seems like y'all keeping me company. Oh, what website I was looking up? Looking that up. Wasn't any particular website. I just did a Google search. And most of it seemed to be Estes, ESETSY. Um, but that's also a site where not only teach you certain things, but you also can buy certain things. Um, I first found out about it when I was looking um, for videos, looking to learn how to crochet. When I was younger, I was very fascinated by crochet, and a distant cousin, my grandfather's first cousin, was starting to teach me. It turns out we were both story too. Her children was not comfortable with her staying by herself at night, and I don't know what was going on, but my mom had to work a lot of nights, and she didn't want me being in the house by myself at night. I was like, what the big deal is. But so they told her that my mom needed help. She was working nights, and she didn't want me to be by myself. And the night she was working, she's gonna be working from like 5 till about 7 in the month, or from 7 to 7 or something like that. And if she would, if she would help my mom out being a single mother by watching, uh, um watching me, let me stay the night and just make sure I get ready for school, get me ready for school in the morning, catch the bus. Since she lived right around the corner from me, I just had a little bit more distance to walk to the bus stop than I normally would. But that's no hardship. I was what, 12, and they told me that she was elderly, that she was okay. She was in, but they wanted somebody to be there, so in case something happened, I was grown enough and responsible enough to call for help. You know, if it happened. So she crocheted, and I was fascinated. And I was always trying to get her to show me how to crochet. So she started showing me, and I was doing the beginning, learning how to hold, how to hook, and I was doing my first line and stuff like that. And I'm me being a perfectionist, I kept trying to get it just right. And she left me to practice until I got it right before I moved on to the next thing. I think I got as far as to add the next string, like you can do like a little square pattern, and I was working on that. And I came home from school, and I made the bus driver stop because I saw an ambulance in front of her house, and her children were there. And I got off the bus, went running to see what happened. And I was like, what happened? She was just fine this morning, she was okay. And and she was gone. Yeah. And I didn't touch the needle she gave me in a yarn for a couple of months. And then I couldn't find it. And I turned the house upside down trying to find it. you know. And then I was upset because I think I might have left it at her house, and by that time her children had cleaned up the house and took everything out, and and I don't know if they found it or not, or they just put it away. I don't know what they did with it. And I was just upset. So which put me in even more of a funk, you know. You know, it was weird, to me because she would make me mad. She's an old country woman. So right after um the actually right after 6 o'clock news or 7 o'clock, she was ready for bed. So you imagine you're surprised you're going to bed at 7 o'clock at 12 years old, and then she get mad when you didn't go to sleep right away. So I'm like in complete darkness. But then she would get me up early in the morning because just I couldn't go to sleep. I'd be up for another 2 or 3 hours sometimes. As it took me a while to adjust to going to bed that early, and so I'd be grouchy, but had honey. Yeah, she always had this big old jar of honey, and it would crystalline. So she always have to put it in some hot water to to get it to liquefy back. And so my breakfast was toast and honey. And she couldn't understand why that wasn't enough. Because it was enough for me. That hold me till lunch. I said, that'll barely hold me to breakfast. Yeah. Yeah, 7 o'clock don't work when you're that young. Oh, when I was even younger, my mom always found these old country women. When I was about 5, I had one that literally the sun will still be up. The sun would be like just starting to go down, and she was ready for bed. Forget the 6 o'clock news or the 5 o'clock news. No, I wish it was French toast. No, I mean toast, as in, well, she was old fashioned, so she toasts the bread in the oven. In the broiler part of the oven. Yeah, yeah, toast with butter and honey. Not no French toast. Sure, I got to the point where I was bringing food from the house. My mom be like, "Where you going with that cereal?" And I had no issues with powdered milk. I like the powdered milk just fine. I said, "She's trying to starve me over there." It's like she's older. So, folks when they get older, they don't eat as much. And I've seen it over the years. They don't eat as much, but they want to eat the things they grew up. Hmm. You don't miss the 10 o'clock news. Well, hey, when I was 5, I never did see the 10 o'clock news because my mom had me programmed 8 o'clock. I was getting sleepy. When I was 12, I tried. She wasn't having it. I managed to get her to watch the 6 o'clock news. Then I got her addicted to the 6 o'clock news. And after the 6 o'clock news, I had to get ready for bed. And as soon as I got out of the tub, um, I was supposed to be going to bed to sleep. Yeah. And then she fussed at me because she said I was playing around too much in the tub. I used to, I like to linger, soak for a while, put the hot water. Never did that again at her house. I almost boiled myself. Her water was at a very high temperature, and I just put straight hot water. I could have boiled an egg in that water. I think I sunburned myself because I could see the red underneath my brown skin. You know how hot that water have to be for you to show some redness underneath that brown skin. I looked like I was copper tone. Oh, yeah. So one, I never did that again, and another one freaked me out. Okay, I had forgot about it, and I was trying to put some cold water in, and in the tub. After that first time, and I forgot, and I was I had remember at the last second I was trying to put, and she said, "Hurry up and get in that tub." And I was about to, I was lingering. I said, "No, no, it's not cool off enough yet. It's still smoking." And this giant spider fell from the top of the ceiling. Uh, and I freaked out, screaming hysterically. And she said, "Girl, Sister Spider is dead now." This thing was about the size of a baby's hand. And it was trying to get for me because I kept leaning over the tub. I must have been hitting some kind of spider thread and stuff like that. And when I pulled back to tell her it's not cooled off enough yet, the sucker just dropped. I guess to get me, but it hit the water, and since that water was still steaming hot, it died. But I was screaming hysterically that there's actually spiders that big in the house. I couldn't sleep. I was up all night. You see, I had a flashlight that I was sneaking to read. I was looking at the ceiling. See, I couldn't sleep that night. But I eventually got over it, and and I didn't worry. Since the only time I saw a spider was in that bathroom, and they weren't anywhere near that big. But let's just say it made my bath time speed up. No lingering the soap. Just get in there, get the skin wet. Hurry up. Soap the towel. Wash. Rinse. Get out before another spider think I'm a juicy treat. Although I don't know why a spider that big would attack a human being, but I wasn't taking any chances. Me, I have too many bad experiences with spiders. I don't know how many times I fell out of fig trees because banana spiders was coming after me. Yeah, well, I never go out of my way to kill them. I never tortured them. I just want them to leave me alone, and I leave them alone. I know they're good for getting rid of insects and stuff like that. Yeah, but when they get big and they coming after me, it's on. Well, actually, it's more like I'm screaming and running. I turn complete girl. I was a bit of a tomboy, but forget that. You know how they always have that stereotypical image of when there's a mouse, a woman jumping on top of the chairs, screaming, pulling up her dress, screaming, holler, get it. I'm kind of like that with the spiders, except most of the time I'm screaming hysterically and trying to run. Yeah, and 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 I'm okay with the smaller spiders, even though the wolf spiders and the wood spiders do freak me out. Um, but I have affection for daddy long legs. I love them things. You never get me to kill them, and I'm not afraid of them. I'll let them crawl on me. Um, yeah, well, if you want roaches to go, have a few wolf spiders. Um, they hunting spiders. They'll actually hunt down your roaches. Um, but um, but yeah, but wood spiders, no, them suckers can get huge. I know. I saw one big enough to catch birds, and I almost got attacked by one. Same similar situation. So I'm outside. Um, our dog was going berserk. We thinking he's going berserk over cats, and it's like, go out there and tell the dog to shut up. Well, imagine my surprise is a possum. Oh, he hates possums worse than he hates cats. We had a chow chow. Our chow chow hates rats, cats, skunks. I don't know about raccoon. We never had a raccoon in our yard. The dog is so crazed about skunks. The skunk spray never stopped him. He still went after the skunk and killed it right underneath my bedroom window. The skunk is spraying and stuff. I couldn't sleep in my room for a month. And then he got sprayed. My mom was like, "Ooh!" And my mom, he loves my mom. He's my mom's dog. I don't care what anybody say. That he's my dog. No, 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 no. He don't listen to me nowhere near like he listens to my mom. He loves and fears my mom. He do anything from her. But then again, he's also do sneaky things like steal the bacon out of her sandwich. I never found out how he done that. He didn't touch any part of her sandwich. He just somehow snuck the bacon out of her sandwich without disturbing the sandwich. Yeah, yeah, he's crazy about bacon. You know that commercial? It's bacon. Yeah, Teddy was like that with real bacon. Your bacon was not safe around him. And even though he was a grown dog, looked like a walking lion, he still managed to do the puppy dog. Please, a little bit of bacon. But my mom wasn't paying attention to him, and she was talking on the phone. Next time, I teach my mom to gossip. Mom, not to gossip on the phone when she got bacon in her sandwich. She, okay, so she's talking on the phone. I'm completely ignoring her. I'm on the sofa. My back is to her, and I'm like looking at the TV, reading a book. Don't ask. I've been told this for years. How can you read a book and watch TV? You can do one or the other. I kept insisting I was doing both. So I'm reading a book, watching TV, or should I say, listening to TV. So she gets through the conversation. She biting a sandwich, no bacon. So she thought maybe it just shifted. So she get to another section, no bacon. There's no way you can miss off of one bite, but two. So she lifted the sandwich. Everything is still there, but her bacon. So in the meantime, Teddy the dog is just laying on her feet and like nothing ever happened. She goes, Teddy, he's still my bacon. And he looks at her, what are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about? Me? I didn't even know you had bacon. That's the thought. That's to me what the expression on his face looked like he was saying. And she must have thought the same thing because she was going, Teddy, did you take my bacon? Wasn't me. I could hear the "It wasn't me" song. It wasn't me. Yeah, except the song would be like, I didn't even touch your bacon, didn't even know you had one. It wasn't me, you know. And it's like, and she must have thought something. She said, she called me and said, "Did you take my bacon, Mom?" I was like, Mom, I wouldn't bother with just your bacon. I would just take your whole sandwich if I was gonna do that and stuff like that. You know that was Teddy. Did you see him? No, I didn't see him. I said, didn't you notice if your sandwich is served? That was the thing. My sandwich wasn't disturbed. Somehow he maneuvered her bacon out of her sandwich without disturbing her sandwich. Yeah. But she started laughing. She couldn't if she had caught him, she would have whipped him. Yeah, she strongly believed in a roll up newspaper for form of discipline. I thought McGruff was fighting crime. Teddy was fighting crime, all right. Teddy is a chow chow. They're very territorial. If you don't socialize them to people or to people that come in your yard, they ain't letting people coming in, and they got long memories. Okay, we had a neighbor 2 houses down. They were at the very corner. We was a little closer to the middle. Okay, so no. He wasn't out there at that time. Okay. This is what happened. We had somebody try to burglarize our house while we were there. Well, actually, we think they was going for our storage shed. We had 2 storage sheds, and my mom had stuff stored up in there. And you see, most of the time, my mom would take him to the vet, get all his stuff, and deworm, and have his coat cut for the summertime because Chow in hot Louisiana during the summer, so she would have his coat cut. So he'll look like a bulldog, but with a curly tail by the time his cut is through. But and normally she keeps him. She let him stay over at the vet overnight when he's being dewormed. Her theory is the worms will stay over there and don't have a get um won't be in her ground because she figured it might try to survive and stuff like that, and then she have to worry about her dog getting the worm again. It's anyway. So, but this year she didn't have the extra money to keep him overnight at the vet, so she just took the chance. So now most of our neighbors know our routine. Every year around the beginning of summer, she gets them dewormed twice a year, and she has them stay overnight. So this person know us and know our routine. But they didn't know was um, that Teddy was back because she kept him in the house most of the day, and then she let him out once it was dark. And okay, so this person decide he's gonna burglarize our neighborhood. Okay, burglarize our shed because everybody has like a storage shed down that block. Well, he couldn't get into the neighbor on the right of us storage shed, and our gate was locked. And we had hurricane fences, so you can't just climb and jump up, and over these. You could, but you're gonna hurt yourself. He's not trying to hurt himself. So, so what he did was he went to the neighbor on the other side of us. She don't really have nothing on her in her shed, but gardening tools and stuff like that. Cause she got a garden. I mean, fruits, vegetables. She's an old fashioned country woman. Old fashioned country women have gardens. They don't have to shop to the store for vegetables. Anyway, and not to mention they like the taste of freshly grown vegetables better. She had these iron shears. He dragged that from her from her house on the other side of us to back to the first neighbor house on the left of us. And because the fence was a little lower on that side than it was on the opposite side, so he used that to go over our fence. Now, the reason why we know what happened was our neighbor on the left, the husband was seeing all this going on. But as long as the man stayed outside the house, there wasn't really anything he could do about it. And then he wanted to see what the man was going to do. Now, he knew our dog was back in the yard. So when he saw the man leave, he called the police saying they got somebody going through his yard, and he suspected this person's trying to burglarize, but he said the person left. So when he saw the person come back with a chair from the other people's house on the other side of us, and and leaning against the fence and climb over, he said he just knew our dog was just gonna come running up and barking and barking. So he was watching the show while playing around dialing the number to the police. But nothing happened. Well, from where he was at, he could see the glowing eyes of our dog. So he knew where our dog was. So he saw our dog see the man come over the fence. He still didn't do nothing. He just stayed there. So when the man got about halfway through our yard, he came from underneath the house slowly, and he could see the shadow of our dog moving in. Never barked, never said anything. So he said, "Oh, I'm about to have a show." So he called the police, said, "Hey, there's somebody that just jumped my fence to go into my neighbor's yard. I think he's burglarizing the house. You might want to hurry before my neighbor dogs get him." And he hung up, and he just sat there at his kitchen window and just watched to see what happened. So he told us our dog waited until the man was past our clothesline to let him know that he was there. He started barking, went after the man. The man went screaming and hollering, nearly hung himself on our clothesline, but he managed to get away, and he was running towards the fence. And and he was trying to climb back over the fence. Hurricane fence. He didn't have no chair on that side. But he was determined to get away. And he saw where our dog bit the man and was holding on. And the man was screaming and howling, um, like, well, he said like a woman. In other words, he was high pitched screaming. And he managed to get away, but it saw the dog still shaking. So I realized the man lost his pants. The dog had his pants. So he called back the police because there wasn't 911 at the time. 911 was not a thing in our end of the country yet. So you call the police manually. Yeah, it did sound like a movie scene. Now we heard the Teddy barking and stuff like that. We used to Teddy barking, but when we heard the screaming and howling, that was a whole other thing. My mom put her pistol together so fast, and she made me go back and went to the door. So she's calling 911 too. Well, not 911. She's calling the police too. So two police cars get dispatched, and he caused such a racket. Everybody, pretty much along our street, was like woken up because my dog went underneath the house. See, the dog, when he goes underneath the other end of the house, he dug a pathway so he keeps getting out no matter what we do. He moved big cement blocks out of the way. It takes him a while, but he can get out. So the man screaming, hollering, running down the street, knowing a dog was after him. But I caught him before he could go down the street. My mom had that much control. She made him come back. Call him by his full name. Yes, she gave the dog a full name. And he knows when she said in that tone, if he don't come back, it's gonna be him and her. And so he came back, and I held him. So the police come. The police come. The one that my neighbor called. He told him what happened, and uh, and then my mom told him what had happened. And the man said, "Well, the man you looking for? Oh, you might want to check your yard because I think the man ran without his pants." And sure enough, man pants there, his wallet and everything. So, so the police officer is laughing because we're telling the story. Black police officer back in the good old days when black police officer knew that they were there to protect the community from white police officers or racist cops. So, we had black cops in our neighborhood, and they were more about protecting the black community than they were about, being part of the brotherhood. And he was just laughing down. So we told him the direction. So it just so happened he's telling the dispatcher that to bring attention to the officers that um burglar suspect running down the street with no pants on, so he should be easy to spot. and I got his wallet and to find the address for with his driver's license address, and I'm going to go look for him there. And all of a sudden, there's a crack on the door. It said, "Excuse me, did you?" The officer said, "Hey, got us. Just picked up a man running pantsless down the street. I think down such and such street." And I said, "Well, that's the direction he went." Okay, I'm gonna come around. I got him in the police car. I'm gonna come around with him to see if he's the suspect. And sure enough, He brought him over. My neighbor identified as he looking like the man that went across the neighborhood, and then my dog got away from him, went berserk. The man was screaming and hollering, "Protect me! Yes, yes, I admit it. I'm guilty. Just keep the dog away from me." Turn out Teddy did bite him on the butt, but the way he bit him on the butt, he caught more than just his butt. He grabbed that whole sector of the leg, butt, and some jewels, so to say. And that's why he was screaming as loud as he was screaming. And another reason why he left his pants behind, you know, to get away. And said, "Well, do you want to press charges on her dog?" But no, no, just get him away from me. So that was the interesting story of never assume you know the routine of a people. Stuff can happen, especially if they got a dog and a chow chow who's territorial in the first place. If a person have a chow chow, don't go break up in their yard. You pretty much gonna have to kill the dog. If you're not a person that likes to kill dogs, and that'll be another charge: murder of a go to jail for murdering of a dog. Cause you women, is it women armed robbery or attempted armed robbery, something like that? But most burglars don't be trying to kill nobody or go with a gun and stuff like that. Well, at least not in the country, which you would think would be the number one reason, because most country folks have guns. But pretty much my neighborhood was elderly, and the neighbor on the left, he has a gun, but he's not really big on shooting people. No, don't think he ain't gonna shoot you. He's good enough where he can pick a body part and shoot you. So he don't have to kill you, but it's still not gonna be nice. You know, he believes in being armed, um, but not having to use it. But don't push him; he'll use it. If you thinking he's bluffing, he's one of them quiet men. But when I say he can pick your body part to shoot, he can pick your body part to shoot. Like if he don't want to hurt you, he prefer like if he pulls out the shotgun, he prefers saltpeter. It hurts like heck, but you're not gonna die from it. But if he got his revolver, mm, yeah, don't test him. He's not gonna try to kill you, but he's gonna make it painful. His favorite thing is the kneecaps and buttocks, as his wife liked to say. You shot another man in the buttocks. You gotta stop that. Hey, you shouldn't have ran. Don't play with my money. But then again, my grandfather and his brother the same way. My grandfather, little brother, went to prison for shooting a man in the butt. Man owed him money, playing around, giving him his money, spending the money that he should have been using to pay him back on all kind of foolishness, as my great uncle said. And then when I see him, and I call him out. Where's my money? You gonna run? You should have man up and take your butt whipping. So I'm gonna remind you of your money. So I shot him where his wallet should have been, and gave him a reminder. So every time he sit down, he remember to owe me money. So So he was arrested, and they tried to charge him with attempted murder. He said, "Look, man, I know how to use a gun. If I wanted to kill him, he would be dead. I wanted to remind him that he owed me money. If you can't man up and take your butt whipping like a man, then you shouldn't heck borrow money. And you sure as heck shouldn't be spending money. You should be paying me back for it." I guess that's another reason why my mom drum in my hand. Don't play with no man's money and stuff like that. Oh yeah. If I say I'm borrowing money from you, I have every intention of paying you back. And if something happens, like stuff happened, I own up to it and say, well, I had the money, but like I did this with my uncle. I borrowed money from him, and I explained that I'm gonna have to wait till next payday to give you the money because um, I needed to fix the car, so I used the money. And most people, if you have a reasonable explanation for why, they understand stuff happened. How if the car ain't fixed, you ain't gonna be able to get to the job so you can make the money to pay me back. But my uncle, but then his family, my uncle said, "Oh, that's okay. You didn't have to pay me back. I was giving you that money. I didn't know. I asked for a loan. But hey, but they gotta say that. If they don't say that, I pay back. Yes, communication is key. And I got into fights as a kid because of stuff like that. Don't play with me about my money. If something happened, then be honest with it. You don't have to run and lie. I got in trouble because I walked into the boys' bathroom. Gonna run from me in the boys' bathroom. I've been in detention enough. I clean the bathrooms. There's a two sets of doors to those bathrooms. Yeah, I got in trouble being smart mouth kid and stuff like that. Well, that's not the term they use, but I'm going with smart mouth. Um, or I got in trouble for laughing at something, and it was thought I was in on whatever was done. Um, so I got detention. So I knew there was a double set of doors in the bathroom. So usually when they get away from me, they go through the first door and they stop. As I said, I've been in detention. I know there's a second set of doors. Well, I stepped through that door, snatched that person, dragging him out the door, but he was a little stronger than I thought. So he kind of partially dragged me through the second set of doors. So I locked my arm around him and did the trick my uncle taught me, kick his knees from his leg from out underneath him and dragged him out and it's like, where's my money? And I got in trouble for going into the boys' bathroom. They couldn't say I was fighting because I never threw a fist. I never punched him. I just put him in a headlock and dragged him out. The most you could say is I kicked his leg out from underneath him, so his weight was heavily into my arm, so he can kind of choke. And I was trying to put him in the. I was doing a partial sleeper mode. I wasn't trying to knock him unconscious. I was just trying to keep a grip on him. As I said, he was a lot stronger than I thought. Well, then again, he is a boy, and we're about the same age and same size. So, but the and not to mention the boys when I grew up they did not hit girls. I didn't hit. Well, he's of a different thing. If I had hit him, he would have hit me back. But I didn't hit him, and he knew he was in the wrong. So that's why he and stuff like that. And the worst part was he was an identical twin. So I can't tell them. Well, I can't tell them apart when they separate. So one of them come up to me and give me his brother name. I'm assuming that it's the brother. So I had enough of that. So what I was doing was I was harassing both of the twins. Finally, his brother had enough. He said, "Look, gave me the money." He said, "I didn't owe you the money. It was him pretending to be me. But I had enough of this here. I'm gonna get my money out of his hide." I said, "Hey, between you and him, do what you gotta do. I got my money. I'm satisfied. And don't worry, neither one of y'all are ever gonna be borrowing money from me again." Nowadays, I don't do that. I take it. I only lend what I what I'm not afraid to lose. But this is the thing with me. Once you borrow and you never pay back, I'm not going to mention it. I'm not going to hunt you down. I'm not going to talk about it. But you can never borrow from me again. And I have a long memory. I held a cousin to 5 years over $5. Actually, I just wanted the excuse not to lend him any money. I have a hard time saying no. But if you owe me, oh, it's so much easier to say no. Um, So every time borrow, oh, where's my money? Well, if I had the money, I would need to borrow money. Exactly. If you had the money, you would have paid me back. You could have borrowed some money. But hey, 5 years, $5, $1 a year. He look at it at interest. Oh, yeah, yeah. So so I teach as a way of not having people borrow money from me again. Because I will bring it up. I'll be like, you never paid me back for the last money I gave you. When was this? 5 years ago, such and such date. Well, actually, I don't always remember the date. But if it's a large amount, yes, I will remember the date. Or I might remember the incident around the date. Hmm. Yeah, like right now, I got a cousin right now that owe me money. He's supposed to pay by a certain date, but I had a feeling it wasn't going to happen because it was close to Valentine's Day, and somehow he always managed to find him a woman and stuff like that. So I figured it wasn't happening. So I was figuring I was waiting to get cuz I'm gonna have to wait till next payday. So I'm a little surprised I didn't get a call. So it might be goodbye money, but hey, as I said, you're not gonna be able to borrow from me again. Yeah, yeah. So I'm not gonna chase you down about it. Hmm. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm assuming that um Max is not able to get back. He must be in a bad area. Okay, I gave you your bedtime story. I'm assuming most of y'all went to sleep. Y'all have a good night, a good day, a good morning. I'm going to get ready for the Sunday school. I miss church, so I might as well go to Sunday school. Well, yeah, yeah, but even if I don't say, my thoughts would be okay. You're supposed to pay me like 4 days before Valentine's Day. What happened? But I'm not gonna say it. That's the way I am, especially with family. I'm not gonna. It's not gonna break up with you, but I'm not gonna beat you up over it. I'm not gonna mention it. Um, I'm not gonna even hold no resentment. But I'm serious. You're not gonna borrow no money from me until I get money back. There's only one or two family members they can borrow from me and never have to pay back, and they can still keep borrowing from it. One of them's my mom, but I always trust my mom with my money. I trust my mom with my whole paycheck. I've done it. Whole paychecks. You know, even told her she can use it to pay some bills she's behind on. Had no issues with it. But then again, everybody's pretty much like that with their moms. Well, not necessarily. My mom didn't trust my grandfather with her money. My grandfather with her money, but he trusts her with his, and so did my great uncle. Stuff like that. You know who you can and who you can't. Um, I trust my aunt, but she would be very uncomfortable having all my money and stuff like that. So she would probably rather not, deal with money, a whole paycheck or whatever, you know. But I trust her with it. I trust her not to just, spend my money or even if she sees it. I've had, where money fell out of my bra, and I didn't, I forgot about it in the bathroom. And the most that might happen is it'll go from the floor to the sink counter. She don't walk off with it, because somebody had brought it up. Somebody came to your house and they saw $100 lying around, and they took it, and then they chastised the person, say you should have known better than to have money lying around, stuff like that. But I've had friends where I have found out the hard way you can't. But then again, they can be broken from that too. Um, had a friend and a family friend. Okay, um, um, okay, we was going to different schools. I had to catch the bus, and I didn't want to be late. And she was walking to school. She had to go to. She had to walk to. And she asked if she can borrow some money from her. At the time, I was working at my grandfather's store, and yeah, I said, I hope you don't mind in dimes because my grandfather in, paid me in dimes, and said no, no, no problem. So I gave her what she asked for in dimes. She wasn't ready to go yet, but my bus comes a little early, so I trust her. I said, okay, lock the door. Make sure you lock the door on your way out. Yeah, you can stay and chill out and watch TV for a little while because she was way early. Because she was trying to catch me before I left to go to school. Um, so imagine my surprise. My mom is home and she is livid. And I get there and she's like, "Did you take the money out of my job?" Blah blah blah. I'm like, "No, I didn't take the money," and stuff like that. You know, I don't know what's going on. And she said, "Okay, go check around and the house." And and then I realized my money was stolen, not just the dimes I gave her, but the rest of my money that I had in where I was keeping my dime. I had this old fashioned jewelry box that I just used it to store different things, and I was just throwing my money in there. And I said, "Oh my goodness!" She's like, "It said the house doesn't look like it's been broken. Anybody been in there?" And I said, "Well, it couldn't be." And I told her. So her mom went to go talk to her mama, and she wasn't back from school yet, but her little brother was. They were at the same school. And it's like, hey, did she have some down? Yeah. And she had cash and she was buying all kind of stuff at the concession stand and stuff like that. And when she got to school, when she got home from school, and then she was lingering. When she got home, her mom asked her, said, "And don't you lie." And her little brother, being pesky little brother, ratted out. He told it. Her mom beat her behind. And then when her mom got through with her, went to apologize, told her apologize to her mom and said, you gonna pay her back. My mom Now my mom is one of them godmothers that she will beat you behind like she's your mama. But she did something that was totally more devastating. She looked at her. She said, "I'm hurt and very disappointed in you. I would thought you of all people would never do this to me. You stole from me. You know, if you asked, I would give it. All you had to do was ask. You never had to take it. But the fact that you would steal from me, I can't even look at you. I don't know you no more. You're not the child your mother raised. You're not the child that I raised." And my mom walked away from her. It was more devastating. I saw more agony in that. My mom said, "I can't even look at you," and I'm disappointed. Then the spanking she got, and her mama don't play. There was a belt involved, and she bust out crying. And, she was saying she was sorry, and then she looked at me and said, "I'm mad at you too. I understand you hurting right now, but the hurt you feeling, I'm feeling, and stuff like that. I gave you what you asked. If you needed more, you should have said that. You didn't have to take. You didn't have to, and then you didn't stop. You had my money. My money should have been enough. But you stole from my mama? I don't know if I can forgive you for this. You know, and here we both blubbering and stuff like that because she's my friend as well as a relative, even if it is by marriage. Think of it as blood. We grew up together. I never thought she'd done it. That broke her. Those two things broke her. She never did it again. She paid it back. Did stuff she didn't like to do. Babysit for her auntie who have all these bad kids and stuff like that. Stayed the whole weekend by herself with the bad kids. But that's how she was able to make the money to pay back. Okay, I went into another story mode. See what y'all got me doing? Okay, all right. This is it. I'm not gonna make. I'm not gonna do three goodbyes. What's this? The second one, Hassan. Um. So, y'all have a good Sunday. Um. Blessings for y'all. Prayers for y'all. I'm gonna get ready for Sunday school and peace, power, and unity. Hey, and for those of my Louisiana folks, have a happy Mardi Gras.